Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about some movement tips and tricks in the finals, and the first one is going to be window hopping. This is when you stand on the ledge of this window, and it allows you to jump up onto the window on the second floor, like so. It's super simple, which is why it's the first thing on this list, and if there's like a vault or something on the second floor here, that's going to be a lot faster in most cases than running up the stairs of a building or something like that. And the next one here is called bunny hopping. So instead of jumping off the zipline and then just sprinting until you reach the end of the banister, what you want to do is jump and then keep jumping, and that's going to get you to the banister much faster. So that's called bunny hopping, and it helps carry your momentum forwards if you keep jumping after you land. Another one to note is that sliding off of any edge is faster than just dropping off of it. So that's a slide, and I got to about here, and then if I just drop off of it, I don't even get past this bit. So you can visually see that sliding off of an edge does just give you a bit more distance and speed. If you're someone that likes using the jump pad, then it's good to know that going into it normally doesn't make you go so far when it's on a wall. But mantling into it does make you go a good bit further, and then we can pair that with the bunny hopping that we learned earlier, and we can keep going a good bit further. So now we've reached like the 10-meter mark just with that. So that's one thing to note if you like using the jump pad. So a super niche thing with the zipline is if you put it onto one of these shootable barrel things, while you're riding it, the zipline does fall, but it doesn't actually break. So that could be useful to like drop into a certain window or something, but it is quite niche as well. It doesn't break though, it does stay there and you can keep using it. This one's quite niche, but if you like using the heavy, a lot of people don't know that the charge and slam just gives you a very small movement buff, and its cooldown is quite fast. So if you ever just want a bit more speed, you can just use the charge and slam. Even if you're just going in a straight line, it is going to be faster than sprinting. So there are two things you can do with the heavy's goo gun. One of them is make a bridge. So if I just keep shooting this at the other side of the wall, you can make a bridge, and then you can, you know, climb across that. But you do have to make sure with this that you don't put too much goo on, because otherwise it does just break, so you have to watch out for that. And then you can also just tower up with it. So if I jump and shoot at the floor and just keep doing that, you just keep going up. And sometimes it does knock you off a little bit, so you have to be ready to climb back on or jump back on, but you can keep going up for a good amount. So if you're playing light and you have the evasive dash on, you can jump out of a window normally and then use the dash to get back inside that window, which can be useful to trick opponents sometimes. And then if you use two dashes, you can actually get up and into a window on the second floor quite quickly as well. This one takes a bit more practice. It took me a few tries, but that is there as well. It is also worth noting that dashing into a jump pad as a light is going to give you a good bit more distance than if you just ran into it normally. Another thing to note that's just quite useful in general is that if you're running in a straight line, you shouldn't slide or jump. That does not make you go faster. If it's a straight line, if it's on a flat surface, then just sprinting normally is going to be faster than sliding or jumping. But obviously that's going to be different if it is something that is aimed downwards. So because you've watched the video this far, I'm going to leave you with this little glitch right now that is still very much to do with movement, which is where if you're playing medium and you have a zipline and you stand on top of one of these barrels and then you place the zipline kind of nearby and you pick up the barrel, the zipline starts moving, and then you can also get on the zipline and you can control where it goes. So this is like just a little glitch that I'm sure will be fixed quite soon, but it can be good if you manage to set this up. You can get to places quite quickly, but you do have to be wary of where you aim the zipline so that it doesn't snap. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be it for this video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.